I go from one mic to another mic. Mike McCoy works as a part of the communications department for LaSalle. He's right now he's getting ready to graduate from LaSalle. He had a chance to go 2,300 miles with LaSalle, covering the first 3 games of the NCAA tournament. I wonder, part of the excellent adventure, if it's going to include Los Angeles. We're bringing Mike McCoy. He joins me courtesy of the Subway Fresh Take Hotline. Mike, I mentioned a 2,300-mile trip. You are in your car with your fellow students. What has made your trip and this run by LaSalle so special?
What sets this trip more than anything else that I've done through my college career is just the near experiences that LaSalle gets these victories. I mean, they're all close games, especially if you look at Kansas State game. They had an 18-point lead at halftime, and then with about 2 minutes left, they were just down by 2 against a home crowd in Kansas City, Missouri, which is 2 hours away from Manhattan, Kansas, where Kansas State plays. And that atmosphere was electric. And then, as we all know from the Ole Miss game, Marshall Henderson, with 32 seconds left, misses that bucket the other way around. Tyrone Garland gets a pass from Tyree Dern as he goes in, and the Southwest Philly floater is famous. And me and my 4 other friends, it was David Grzybowski, Andrew Albert, Rachel Finkbeiner. We are all LaSalle TV media within the TV station and the Daily Collegian. And we are the voice of the students. We are the ones that are coming out and bringing the news back to campus and back to Philadelphia.
Mike McCoy is a senior communication major at LaSalle, joining Freddie Coleman on ESPN Radio. Did I read that you forgot your belt at home and you had to survive the first part of this tournament with baggy pants and no belt, Mike? Is that true?
They weren't that baggy. I don't sport some loose pants. But I did, yeah. I refused to buy a belt. I mean, after the Boise State game, I was like, all right, guys, come on. I need to buy a belt. This is a little ridiculous. I'm walking around picking up my pants. I can't do this too much. But then when we get to the stadium, we're all growing superstitions within each other. I'm just thinking to myself, there's no way I am buying a belt for the rest of the year. So I don't think I'm going to shop in my local retail stores or anything. But yeah, it was very uncomfortable, but I mastered through it. Let's just say I'll be having quote-unquote baggy pants until it is.
Outside of buying a belt, Mike, give me a scouting report. How's LaSalle going to beat Wichita State and get to the Elite Eight?
As Coach G has said, they're one of the quickest teams in all the NCAA. These guys are straight Philly guards. I mean, you see 3 starting guards from Philadelphia: Ramon Galloway, Tyreek Dern, Garland, even Joel Wright is from the city of Philadelphia. And just like the Southwest Philly floater has been a stir through the city. You had Cousin Byrne, who Tyrone Garland mentioned after the game, after winning the shot. He mentioned, shout out to my mom, shout out to my Cousin Byrne. Cousin Byrne is a celebrity in this city. You can't go, there's so many Cousin Byrne parodies, jokes going on. It's great.
Mike, before I let you go, I think the big question right now is, you had a chance to go to Kansas City, Missouri, after going to Dayton, Ohio, a 2,300-mile trek. Are you going to go to Los Angeles, and if you are, how?
Well, thanks for the funding that Andrew Albert, collegiate writer, newspaper writer here at school, started a site called GoFundMe, which supported all 4 of us to possibly get us to go out to Los Angeles. And thanks to the local Philadelphia media, thanks to all the generous donations of people not only in the Philadelphia area, but all the people that have heard our story, we have raised over $9,500, wow, including a $1,000 donation from the Phillies Broadcasting Association. Me and my friends and colleagues are going to leave tomorrow morning to head out to L.A. to continue our coverage of LaSalle men's basketball team.
Great stuff from Mike McCoy, senior communication major for LaSalle University. On his way to Los Angeles to cover the Explorers in the Sweet 16. He joined Freddie Coleman on ESPN Radio. Hey, Mike, great stuff. Enjoy the trip and go get him LaSalle, my man. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And big thanks to Dow Global, NCAA Radio Network, and TNT for what LaSalle was able to do. Even one of his buddies, one of Mike's buddies, David Grabowski, I hope I got his name right. He's a senior communication major. He lost his wallet as a part of this 2,300-mile trip at an Ohio rest stop. Did not know about it until he and everybody else arrived in Dayton. That's when he received a phone call from a New Jersey couple on their way to Lexington, Kentucky. The two found his number by cross-referencing him on LinkedIn, called his parents. He met these good Samaritans outside of a Tim Hortons in Monroe, Ohio, about 26 miles away, 26 miles outside of Dayton. retrieved his wallet with all the money in it, $275 in cash, his credit card, and both his driver's license and school ID. Check this out. The man that found the wallet did not accept anything, but wanted Grabowski to remember to do the same for somebody else. If that's not a great trip that they all went through, and you saw your basketball team get to the Sweet 16, then I don't know what a great trip is. Fantastic stuff from Mike McCoy and his buddies following LaSalle basketball, covering it for the school.